Hey guys, what's up? This is Gollum, and welcome to another update video. Today is April 22nd, at least in terms of me recording this, and we have a lot to talk about today because it has been a very hectic month. But we are finally at kind of like a checkpoint here, so we're doing another update, and this is like the fastest we've done another update in like a long while. So hey, there's that at the very least. But yeah, if you missed my last update video, I have been in the middle of a move since the end of March. The house that I was staying in with my mother has been finally successfully sold off, so that is finally over. It was like 4+ years of waiting, and well, now we're beginning the journey after that, basically. Yeah, I am no longer in Texas. Currently, I am in a hotel room in Montana because my mom has a job up here that she hasn't started yet. She's going through orientation, so we'll see if she even decides to like keep it. Who knows? But if she does, which should be like the medium to best case scenario, I will probably be here with her for the next couple of months or so. And then after that, I'm not fully sure, because the general plan has been, it's been all over the place. But like the end thing for my mother is that she wants to retire to the Philippines. And since I don't have any like live on my own money at this time, I have to go wherever she's going. And so if she goes to the Philippines, I go to the Philippines. Although it's also been floated that I will go there first and kind of like just be there if it's a cheaper option for me to be there versus being here. And so it's a headache. It's a whole lot. I don't know what the fuck is going to end up happening. I wish I did. It drives me nuts not knowing where I'm going to be like in the long term, because I'm a long term, like if I know I'm going to be here for like 3 years, then I can go, oh, okay, and I can make a plan on that. And that wasn't happening back in Dallas, so I'm still in that state of like, I don't fucking know. For all I know, I'll be in the Philippines in 4 months or worse. I don't know. But we're going to think positively. We're just going to focus on what we've got right here. And at the moment, I did bring, I brought a lot of stuff up here with me during the trip. So I still have my main computers. I obviously have my main microphone. And I even brought a couple of consoles. So I have my Switch, I have my PS5. So I should still be able to get a little bit of work done, although I only have one monitor. And my Wi-Fi connection's kind of bad here. So I won't be able to stream until we move into like a new place and I can get like an actual direct connection. At the moment, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, so not fantastic, but we'll make it work. And so, with that said, let's talk about what I'm going to be trying to get into posting wise now that I'm a little bit more settled. Obviously, we're going to be doing more Dragon's Dogma 2 and Avowed. Those are games that I have finished, and I can just like full edit those and pump those out. There are a bunch of other things as well, but I don't want to I don't want to repeat myself in terms of the stuff that I've got on standby. It's a lot though. Pokemon Scarlet, a bunch of indie games. And then in terms of stuff that have come out recently, you have Oblivion Remastered. That came out today. That's the big one that I'm excited to try and get into. I will be getting into that sooner than I will be getting back into some of the other things that we've left on standby. But afterwards, or in the middle of it, depending on how like things go, I will be getting back into like Monster Hunter Wilds, Stalker 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. Probably in that like general order. Wilds and Stalker 2 are like the higher the priority on my list for that, and then Red Dead Redemption 2 is would be nice to finish up, especially during this time where again I can't stream, so I basically just have to like record where I can. But there have been some other stuff that have come out or are coming out. You have South of Midnight, Adamfall. Adamfall is like a British-looking Stalker game, or like a Stalker taking place in like a British kind of area. So that's got my interest. You have Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, which is like a turn-based RPG that looks actually really, really cool because it's got some other elements besides just the turn-based fighting. So like, I want to check that out. But damn, Microsoft sniped the shit out of that. It is. It comes out in 2 days, and Microsoft's told Bethesda, yeah, we've got a new IP coming out in 2 days, but like, you can release your game now, whatever. Just release one of the biggest fucking game remakes ever right before this other new IP comes out. Smother it in the crib, or fuck, don't even let it get born, is what's basically happening. But I'm sure it'll be fine, and I will definitely try and get to playing that eventually. And then obviously for other stuff, people are always asking about like other series. If I haven't outright like deleted the series or something, there is always going to be a chance I go back to it or something. Especially if I haven't finished it. It's one thing if it's like, oh, the game had DLCs and I never went back and did the DLCs. But if I haven't like actually finished the game story-wise, I more than likely want to try and finish that. That includes like, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, Rogue Trader, probably a large handful of other things. We will see what ends up happening. I'm hoping, my big hope for the last like few years is that like I can eventually, because the big thing for me is I've been struggling to get myself to do things like consistently, which has always been like the big thing for me overall, which is why I started ADHD medication back in 2019, and I'm hoping to try again on a different set of medication. And definitely no more antidepressants, because I think that was like it was the combination of the ADHD medication and the antidepressant that I was on that fucking messed up my mind back in 2020 and 2021. But actually no, yeah, I guess it would have been 2020 when I started the medication, not 2019. But I'm hoping that once we're settled and I can get maybe on something, maybe a non-stimulant ADHD medication, I can be consistent, I can get things done, we can finally catch up on all these goddamn games that I have been meaning to, and then life can be smoother. But until then, we're just going to continue winging it and hoping for the best. So I apologize for the unevenness on things. But yeah, once things get settled again, and I mentioned in the last update video that I want to start like a new channel, do a rebrand and all that stuff, and that still will happen, but I can't do that here in the fucking hotel room in Montana with shit internet connection. So yeah, it's gonna have to, it continues to wait and wait and wait, but I'll make it work, and we'll see how things go. I'm excited to get into Oblivion once I have that downloaded, and once I have like the time, like the empty like room to be able to do it. And then there's also Marathon. I want to play that. That's getting into the alpha tomorrow. I don't have a fucking key, so I don't even know if I'll be able to play it. But if I do get a key, I'm going in, and we're gonna try doing like a proper extraction shooter a series. I'm definitely excited for it, because I've played Escape from Tarkov, I've played Hunt Showdown, and like they're okay, but they're not really for me. Especially Escape from Tarkov. I don't like when someone can sit in a bush and instant kill me, and that's like half of the fucking time in Escape from Tarkov. Whereas in Marathon, it looks more like a general like sci-fi shooter. You know, you have your shields, you can, maybe you can still die instantly if someone snipes you in the head, but it's not gonna be like, oh, they shot you in the leg, you're crippled, and now you can't walk, and you're dead. Oopsies. So, we'll see. But I digress. Hopefully y'all are doing okay. Apologize that I haven't been able to like really do much as like a YouTuber and streamer, but we're still in survival mode, and hopefully in time we can get back into like making big plans. I'd love to be able to go, yeah, in the next year I'm going to be doing this and this and this. But for now, let's just see what I can get done here in this hotel room, and hopefully this doesn't sound too bad in terms of like the audio quality. It will be a little bit awkward in terms of me recording here, because there's other people and the walls are not very thick. So that's why even for this video I've been talking a lot, like kind of quiet, kind of like whispery almost. Although they're not completely like this, like actual whisper before someone gets semantic-y on me. But yeah, we're gonna end off the video here. Take care, everybody, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I post over the next few weeks, even if it's just all Oblivion. I hope you'll bear with me as I explore the lands of the Elder Scrolls once again. But yeah, have a good one, everyone, and I will see you all later.